All right, so now we're going to put together the roof assembly. When you go through this book, this is kind of a catch-all book. It's got pretty much every type of hive that they have in here and how to put them together. Make sure you're on the right one, because that'd be embarrassing to put together the wrong one, did it the wrong way, and crack some wood, because that'll be a costly mistake. So what I did is I kind of went through all this and did a run through and putting it together to kind of expedite the process. And just kind of show you how you could use these clamps to your benefit. Again, highly recommend that you buy these type of clamps. They're not expensive. They're like, I think I paid like 20 pounds or 30 pounds for this. You're like, well, that's pretty expensive. Yes, in a way it is expensive, but so is this kit. If you're gonna drop this kind of money, what's another 20, 30 bucks to make sure that you put it together the right way without damaging anything? So I'll show you how to use these tools to your benefit. I already went through and, like I said, did the countersinking on all these pieces. Basically, like I said, kind of show you how this works is you see how the hole's a little bit bigger now. I brought it in and there you go. It makes that little bevel on the edge. So when we get this screw in here, that makes it nice and flush. Right, because we just want that tightness enough to put it together. We don't want to crank this thing down and start splitting the wood. That's not good. All right, so off the get-go, not very many pieces to this. You just have your two side pieces, your front and your rear gambles, and then, of course, your shingle panels. Again, not too many parts. This new kit, as I can see, compared to the other ones, is a lot easier because instead of having 4 shingle panels, you just have this one. They already kind of put it together for you, which is nice. The less amount of work you have to do, the better, because then the less chance you have of messing anything up. So just get this together real quick. Like I said, I already countersunk all these holes. Speed things up. Kind of put everything together here loosely. Again, make sure you follow your instructions to make sure that you put this together the right way. That way you don't put it together the wrong way, and then you have a bunch of mistakes that you're going to have to fix. All right, so to get go. Put this together, put this together. Again, following the instructions, because you can mess up right here at the beginning. Make sure your gambles are on the right side, so follow the instructions to make sure that you put it together the right way. All right, so off the get-go here, we got this corner clamp. All right, nice and easy tool to use. All you do is you're gonna put your pieces in here, and it will make a nice 90-degree for this first part. And this will help make everything square, which is very convenient and nice. And all you gotta do is just loosely clamp it down at first to make sure everything is kind of in place, and then make sure it looks all flush and level and that the pieces are good. So you want to check the front and the back on here, just in case you have any pieces kind of like you see right here how it goes up, so it's not going to make it easy and level when we get to that side. But just give it a good push down. And then you don't need to crank this down. Again, this is soft wood, just nice and tight to where it's not going to come out, right? And because I already did the countersinking of this, I could just go ahead, do my whole flip drive assembly. It's super convenient and nice. And then we'll take and put our first screws in. There we go. Again, recommended setting 6 for that, so you don't end up cracking wood. One thing that I need to mention, this piece in particular was split out of the box, and what I had to do was glue this. And very simple, just get some tight bond wood glue and put that in there. And then what I did is just clamped everything down with some wood clamps. Let it sit for 24 hours. That way you have a good hold and seal. And what I did is I sanded this down afterwards. A little bit of staining from the glue, which I could finish up a little bit more later on. I want to get this done quickly. But yeah, check for splits and don't just put this together. If it has splits, stop, take the time, glue it, clamp it, make sure it's good to go. All right, so this piece right here is now good. And just for good measure, you can take your square, put it in there. As you can see, now this corner is square and we are ready to move on to the next piece. There we go. And again, just put it in there. And then push down. Now, as you can see, because there's more weight over here, the pieces are popped up. So again, make sure that you're pushing down and making sure all these pieces are touching the part of the clamp. And then lightly put it down, check everything over. Everything looks good. Clamp and clamp, not too tight. And there you go. Everything looks nice and flush. And again, put our square on there. Everything is nice and square. That's the benefit of using these corner clamps. It keeps everything the way it should be. Because I've seen in other videos people putting this together where they just put it all together like in the screw down, screw in. Things are going in crooked, and then you could see that it gets out of alignment and then shifts a little bit. Again, I'm more of a perfectionist. Maybe some people just want to get this done and get this out there and get their beads in there. But if you are going to make this big of an investment, you might as well go ahead and make sure that you're doing it the right way. And one of my honeybees has come into the garage to see what I'm doing, checking out I'm building his new home, or her new home. All right, so get these screws in there and then continue on. Go. So now this piece is nice and done. I'm just gonna get one more. Oh, there's our honeybee. What are you doing? All right. Square.